Welcome back. It's your host, my paternal family member, and today I'm making a beat. Now, I love me some good plugins, VSTs, whatever you want to call them. I love instrument plugins, audio plugins, effects plugins. I love them all. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be that guy. This might be like a hot take or a tall order, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Native Instruments has everything you need. I'm not sponsored. I'm not getting paid to say this. And obviously, I know I'm a Native Instruments fanboy. I got my Machine Mark III. I got my Complete Control keyboard. I even got. I have my OG Machine Micro Mark II that I started out with, which I also voided the warranty on because I took it apart to repair it myself. This thing right here got me through some days, man. But also, most of my content is generally focused around Native Instruments, and part of that could be a result of just my circumstance of having the equipment and the software. But also, they make really good stuff. If they made Machine a dog. Anyways, the Summer of Sound sale is still going on. They added some stuff to it, which they always do. And I think it's going on till the 8th of July. But anyway, I want to do an exercise, an experiment, just making a beat using things that are a part of the Summer of Sound sale. As an owner of Complete 14, I already own a lot of the things that are already in it. So, I mean, I kind of already had some perspective going in of, oh yeah, like these are actually good solid deals, like half off for a $50 or $100 instrument. I mean, you can't really beat it. But hey, I think it's worth it, and yeah, I just want to kind of have some fun with the things that they have available to us. So let's hop to it. The first thing that I want to do is, so the first one that I chose is Playbox. It's one of my favorites. I used to use it a whole lot. I've been branching out lately because I didn't want to like use it as a crutch. But Playbox is sick. You don't have to necessarily feel creative. You could have like beat block or something, and you just load up Playbox and hit the randomize button until you get something cool, and you can tweak it a little bit if you want to. This instrument goes deep. I don't know everything about it, but I know enough to where I can kind of manipulate it in a way that makes it a really great way for me to start a beat and build around it, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. So yeah, I'll be right back after I hit the randomize button like 1,000 times and mess with this instrument until I get something cool. So yeah, I'll give me a second. I always say I love voices in the music, and I got something. Playbox has some like vocal samples in it, and hey, these sound pretty sick. If you've ever been here before on my channel, you probably have seen me kind of like go in depth about how to use the instrument or the different features of it. I don't really necessarily want to do that this time. I kind of want to focus on making the beat and the elements and how they sound, how they work together in making a record, I guess. So yeah, I'm not gonna like try to explain Playbox. It's a very deep instrument. It does a lot, and I could make probably 10 videos on just Playbox. And that probably goes the same for like the other instruments and expansions and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna make the beat, and yeah, we'll talk about that this time. I know this sounds silly right now, but I'm going to layer the same chord progression with something else. I'm not only using Playbox. I just kind of want something to jump off from. So let's find another instrument to use, and we'll use the MIDI from Playbox. So I copied the MIDI from Playbox, and I'm going to use Glaze to kind of fill out this chord progression that we're starting with. And yeah, we're just gonna keep it moving. Oh, by the way, I did a video on Glaze too. You should check it out. Glaze 2 is pretty sick, but for this one, I'm using Glaze because Glaze is also pretty sick. Both of these sauces go hand in hand. Cool. So yeah, I added Glaze because Glaze, has the vocal synth blending, and the Playbox samples have the vocal and synth blending, and I think together they sound pretty nice. I wanted to look at the expansions, like what I can use. Oh, this is one of the update things. They added the samples from their expansions, so you can get stuff even cheaper. Look at that, man! You get all the samples out of Drift Theory for $15, 14.50. Oh, crate cuts is in there. I could use crate cuts if I want to. Crate cuts is my favorite expansion. I'm gonna just so I have my own drum pattern, and I also have rudiments loaded up. Think I'm gonna use the drums out of it. This is a fire instrument. This is actually not incomplete 14. I bought this like a few weeks ago. I just think it's really cool. It has really good drums in it, nice patterns. Everything about this specific percussion play series instrument, I think, it hits home for me. So yeah, I paid $24.50 for it because it's half off, baby. Let's see if Rudiments is better than my own basic drum pattern. The temptation for me to put knock on this thing, man, but I didn't. I'm using solid dynamics and dirt for saturation, and yeah, it just kind of made my drums a little more full, hit a little bit harder. This is what I'm using for the bass. I had to go look and see if it was on sale. The whole instrument is a kick and a bass side, and they're split and joined TRK01. Anyway, this is $100 normally. It's currently only $20. Uh, I'm not trying to sell it to you, but this is what I'm using for my bass. It was like, hey, this is a bass instrument. I'm gonna throw this in there. It's the Apple Juice preset. Sounds pretty good. So I got a loop here machine. I don't know if this loop or sample is in the summer sound sale, but I do know that they have a bunch of like sample packs for sale, and they're also half off. But hey, this sounds cool. I found it in machine in under loops, so I'm using it. Sounds pretty good. All right, let's put some sense on this. I'm using Massive X, by the way. Pretty solid. All right, we need to calm this down a little bit. So back to the expansion kit, and I also chose a different sample at halftime, uh, the playbox pattern. Now let's add some hybrid keys. Hey, I think that's all we need. I arranged it, and yeah, we got a pretty solid beat. And I used a bunch of stuff out of the Summer Sound Native Instruments catalog, if you will. Um, Not too much to say on this. I think I just was wanting to be a little bit creative and kind of show y'all some workflow, some process. But yeah, again, I'm that guy. Uh, Native Instruments is clearly all you need. I went into this with no plan. I was like, I'm gonna make a beat, and I'm just gonna use Native Instruments stuff that's currently half off, even though I don't get paid to say anything nice about them. And to be real with you, I didn't really say anything nice. I just said it's all you need. If anything, it's all I need. I love all the other plugins. This is not like for me to say like, oh, you don't need any other plugins. You shouldn't be using anything. No, this is sick. This is just really cool. So yeah, of course, spend your money how you want to, but if you got a couple extra dollars, go get yourself something nice from Native Instruments. It all is just as good and or better than what I did with this. So yeah, I mean, hey, make an educated decision, try it for yourself, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Subscribe.
Daddy's working.
think it's pretty solid. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. Yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Daddy's working.